What's up to all my cancers out there? So the cards that I have for you are the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Wands, okay, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, okay, the Knight of Cups, and last but not least, we have the Lovers. So, um, okay, so what I'm seeing here for you cancers is the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, right? Excuse me. This is about an offer that someone will try to give to you. They're trying to be dead serious when about being in a relationship with you. They actually want to get to know you. The Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords represents, though, is that they may have some sort of situation going on with them that they may not necessarily be telling you about as of right now. Maybe they come from a privileged background or something like this, where pretty much there's something about them that causes them, or they are very confident about. And you as cancers, some of y'all cancers may have to um, nip that in the bud and squash that. Maybe this person may have some sort of money. Maybe this person may have some sort of advantage. And because of that advantage, a lot of you cancers may need to really set some things directly. You may really need to say some things directly, right? For them not to look at you as underprivileged or not privileged. Don't come at me trying to tell me everything that you need to know, right? Trying to boss me around, treat me as if I'm some sort of dog or something like this. This is what you cancers need to do, right? Just remember that you and them in a relationship is supposed to be a team, right? And it's teamwork. So you got to understand that not everything is going to be about this person trying to boss you around. So I would say be very selective about when you decide to say that, or what you decide is them bossing you around, and that fine line of them actually being compassionate and them steering you in the right direction, right? So the thing is that the Page of Pentacles and the Sun card represent here how this is one of those relationships for you cancers where it's kind of like a dream come true, right? A lot of cancers, cancers usually gravitate towards money. A lot of money usually comes up for cancer crabs. So as a result of this, w- you know, this person is kind of hiding back that they may have some sort of money, even though they may come from more affluence than you. But even though this person, like I said, wants to be with you, the Page of Pentacles and the Sun represents how, you know, as they're getting to know you, you as cancers need to step your game up. Don't allow this person to ultimately be the only one in the relationship that's unable to get money. Even if they were to decide to have you not work or any of that stuff, you still should be bringing in your own income, right? Ideally. And how you go about doing that is turn your home into your home office. So the thing is that the Ten of Wands represents what's next after this is just kind of you maintaining that type of relationship with them. The Ten of Wands is about how you need to understand that, if this isn't something that you can really see yourself with, if you Cancer crabs are going to pull spontaneous acts of Cancer crab is a zodiac sign that can go against the grain sometimes. And that's good. But The intention of why cancers go against the grain, it can be a little bit off. It could be a little bit out there, if you know what I mean. And what I mean by that is I've been growing up around cancer crabs my entire life. Okay. Um Sometimes it can get very combative. Okay. And when you're dealing with people, it's very difficult, as I've been saying, to be able to trust you when the cancers start getting into their ways, because now it's like building a sand castle on a beach and the water coming through and completely wiping that sand castle away, and you have to keep recreating that sandcastle. You have to keep making that effort to where this person isn't going to shell up in your case, where you actually let them in. You're not on guard. And this can get very combative. The Ace of Swords is this relationship between you and this person has a lot of room to grow, and you'll get a lot of what it is that you want, right? But the Four of Swords is that obviously you have to open up to them, right? They are very much so examining you, as I said before. So you're gonna have to open up, you know. And this is the time where the Cancer crabs are gonna have to learn to open up. They're gonna have to, because we're at a time, right? I don't know if the Cancers know this, but let me put you to the times. We're at a time right now where if you want to be in relationships, you gotta be above the table. You gotta say what it is that you want directly. All of this, emotionalism and not necessarily saying what's on your mind. You gotta understand that the time, and I'm just letting y'all know, right? I'm not putting my foot up y'all butts. I'm just letting y'all know what time it is so that y'all can be in tune to what's going on around you, right? This is what cancers love anyway. So what happens here is that when that type of stuff happens, people are less tolerant of that type of mentality and behavior now. If you don't believe me, just examine your surroundings, Cancer, which you normally do anyway. Especially when you're out in the world, right, and you have to integrate other people into the equation. Just pay attention to how the state of relationships and how they're going. The people who have a mentality of being shelled in, uh not willing to be in a relationship, not willing to take the relationship seriously, not willing to, you know, get rid of the mentality of it's me versus the world, including my own partner who I'm with. A lot of people are starting to become a lot less tolerant of that. And with that lack of tolerance, you're gonna have you're starting to have a lot more people break up, to where relationships to where being in a relationship, or specifically staying in a relationship for particularly a long period of time, is starting to become more rare. So what I'm trying to say here is you're going to have to put yourself in a position that's very uncomfortable, but ultimately it's going to really do you a good. The Knight of Cups represents, so some of you Cancers will listen to this and you will be already 2 steps ahead of me before I even say anything, and you'll already be in a situation where you will get to know the person and speak to them and open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be in a position where, you know I wouldn't say vulnerable, but allow yourself to be in a position where if you're allowing pain. If things don't work out for you, yeah, you're going to be in pain, but you will move on, right? And that's good. That is very important. And then you have the Lovers. The Lovers represent, it could either be that, or some of you Cancers will be like, forget this. you're going to stay by yourself and you're going to remain to be, that hard exoskeleton, right? Outside skeleton, right? Calcium and things of this nature, and just harden up. And you can do that if that's what you want. But just understand that, for this person that represents this King of Cups, this person who really, has some options, but doesn't rub it in people's faces or doesn't flaunt it, they're not going to want to be with that. So I'm just letting you know what time it is. Okay. Now let's clarify the Lovers. Don't worry, I'm gonna make a video talking about Cancers and talking about y'all dispositions and talking about, what really goes on with a lot of y'all. Because my perception may shock you, right? Or the perception of how Cancers are seen will shock you. And after that, if you Cancer crabs still want to do how you want to do it, it's completely up to you, right? No harm, no foul. Nobody's trying to twist your arm. Let's clarify the Lovers. So the card is the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. So these three cards here are a representation of how, again, if you go into this relationship or even try, right? Some of you may try to go into this relationship with a hardened shell. The relationship is not going to work. These people will want to do things for you, work with you, but they're not going to know what to do because some of you Cancers will be all over the place and you don't want to get hurt. But if you're going to be in love, you kind of have to open yourself up to be hurt. I'm just letting you know right now. You have to open yourself up for pain. The Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles is about how some of you Cancers who may try it that way, where you're going to be hardened and still be in a relationship, right? Which is the third way, is, like I said, a lot of confrontation, a lot of conflict, because this person expects you, this person thought of you as being regal and royal, and you're not showing yourself to be noble in the sense that you're allowing to get hurt. You're allowing yourself to be open enough to get hurt. It's not like you're going to kick the bucket, if you catch my drift, if you get hurt. Like your fears essentially turns into a phobia, Cancer, because and unless you're going to, you know, I don't know what word to say, unless you're going to take that eternal slumber or something seriously like that, there's really no need to really fear, truth be told. But the King of Pentacles is that you need to work on your own emotional you need to work on your emotions. You need to work on your own perspective. uh if this doesn't make any sense to you, then it means that you still haven't internally become who you were supposed to be. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my link to my website will be in the description box as well as the comment section below. And also, if you'd like to purchase my book, you can do so at Amazon.com. The link to get my book is also in the description box as well as the comment section below. Peace.